In our next lesson, we're going to have to know how to multiply numbers that are a little bit bigger and that have some zeros at the end. So questions and things like 80 times 40 will be a part of finding the area of things. Okay, now I see a lot of you setting this problem up. You do something like 80 times 40. You multiply, you add some things together, and you get your answer, which works just fine, but it takes a little bit longer than you really need to. So here's a faster way of doing it. Okay, what you need to focus on are the numbers that are not 0. So right now we have an 8 and we have a 4, and we can definitely do 8 times 4 in our head. That is equal to 32. Okay, now we know that we still have these zeros hanging out here at the end that we haven't done anything with, and in this case I count 2 zeros. So what needs to happen for 80 times 40 is we keep our 32, but we add those extra 2 zeros on at the end. And I added 2 specifically because there was 1 here and there was 1 here. So there's 2 zeros out here. Our answer is 3,200. Now in class, I think the highest we're going to get to is multiplying using hundreds. So I'll do one of those for you. Let's do 300 times the number 90. If we're doing 300 times 90, we need to focus on the numbers that are not 0, which is 3 times 9. Hopefully you can do this in your head by now. We have 27. But we're not quite done. 300 times 90, we know it's going to start with a 27, and I count 1, 2, 3 zeros. So I need to put 1, 2, 3 zeros at the end, and my answer is 27,000. Okay. When you're doing these problems in class, you don't have to show all of the work that you do. I expect that you can do something like 3 times 9 in your head. So I encourage you to practice just writing the answer without actually having to show any work. That will be totally fine, and it will be faster and more efficient for our next lesson. Let's do one more, just because I would like to do something that has more than one digit that's not a 0 in each one. So in this case, instead of just having a 1, I have a 1 and a 2 in the first number, and then just one digit in the second number. This works exactly the same. What you're going to do in your head is 12 times 3, which is 36. So we know that this answer is going to start with a 36, and then we still count the zeros. I count 2 zeros altogether. Our answer is 3,600. So hopefully this helps. Here are some practice problems for you to do on your own. Have them ready for class tomorrow. Of course, always do your homework on a sheet of graph paper, and if you have any questions, stop by my office hours. I will see you in class.